Hello guys, today I want us to take a look at this 2014 Toyota Tundra that we have converted to CNG. Let me show you what this looks like. Now, of course, the $1 million question is, why did we convert this vehicle to CNG? And I'm going to answer that. Now, in case if you don't notice, this is a 8-cylinder engine. It is a 5.4 liter 8-cylinder engine, which is a very big engine, and this is a behemoth of a vehicle. I mean, look at how long this vehicle is. This vehicle is as long as 2 cars. That's how big it is. And driving this thing around is not an easy task because it consumes a lot of petrol. In a week, whoever owns this car will be spending nothing less than 100 to 150,000 naira just to drive this car around. And it's not that it's going far. I mean, just driving within the city, it's very, very expensive driving this thing around. The tank is massive, and the fuel goes just like that. But with CNG, that can be saved by about 70%. And the reason why I said that is that driving this vehicle on CNG not only improves the engine health, because CNG has a high compression ratio and CNG has no carbon in it, so it's going to be saving the engine's health. It's also one of the most economical thing to do because CNG is way cheaper than petrol. I mean, take for example, these 2 tanks is filled with just less than 20,000 naira to fill both of them up, and it will cover about 300 kilometers on highway driving, which is plenty enough to drive this behemoth around. Now, if you compare that to driving it on petrol, it's a nightmare. Filling up this tank, this is going to be over 100 liters of tank. So from total empty to fill up is going to be over 120,000 naira. And this vehicle will be able to do about 500 to 600 kilometers on highway before the whole petrol runs out. That's how crazy it is. And if you can substitute that with CNG, by just doing that alone, you've saved over 70% of your petrol. Of the money you're spending on petrol, you've saved it on CNG already. Now, I know the burning question most of you have in your mind, and that is, what has been done on this vehicle to make it run on CNG? Now, the answer to that is not much has been done and a lot has been done at the same time. Now, what I mean by that is everything that has been done on this vehicle has been done with professional details in mind, and not everything here is permanent. In fact, the only things that are permanent is just the location at which the switch button is. When the switch button is removed, you're going to see the hole where the switch button comes from. But everything here can be reversed to exactly how it was, and it will look as if they have never converted it to CNG before. So for starters, let me start the vehicle. Now the vehicle is running. It's about to switch to gas because it's on petrol. The light blinking here is an indicator telling you it's waiting for a particular parameter before it switches to gas. Now the car is on gas because the light is no longer blinking. It's now steady. If you look from the RPM, it's idling very, very fine. If I raise it, there you go. It raises perfectly without any issue. I can switch it to petrol if I want, but just by pushing this button, we are now back in petrol. And I raise it, the same thing, and now back to gas. Some other questions that some of you may ask is, what about the air conditioning? And also, does it affect the performance? And the truth is, the air condition works perfectly fine. Here we go. The air condition works perfectly fine. It's cooling right now. And as for performance, there is no performance drop whatsoever. The car moves just like petrol. It runs. This is a very fast vehicle. While it is not a sports car, but for how big it is, this car moves. Do you understand? It moves very, very fine. So the car drives perfectly fine without any performance drop. Now, in the engine bay, a lot has been done, and so many little has been done as well. A lot mean we did modification, just slight modification to accommodate for the CNG injectors, and we have another injector here. This is the 2 CNG injectors. That's the ECU, close to the ECU of the car, so that both of them can meet together, and then we have the fuel point of the CNG. So from this stage, everything that we're doing, we've already completed. Only few things are left, and we're just fine-tuning some things. And the owner of this vehicle is going to come and pick it up this morning. Alright, so you may be wondering, how does it drive? Well, as you can see for yourself, we are just leaving the airport now and going back to the workshop because we just take this vehicle on a test drive. And look at it, it's a beautiful scenery, and the vehicle is driving perfectly fine on gas. So, quick side note, This is the car performing on gas. I just bought gas. Don't worry about the gauge, I'll correct it. It's not reading correctly. I have to correct it on the software now. Look at the performance.
Look at how fast it's moving on gas.
So if you have a vehicle such as this one, or you would like to convert your vehicle, even though it may not be up to this one, to CNG, you can send me a message and I will respond to you. If you need any information or you want to make an inquiry, still send me a message. I'm going to respond to you. Peace.